millions.
Many
Former
millions.
President Barack Obama making headlines this week with this comment.
What about this country keeps you up at night?
The thing that I'm most worried about is the degree to which we now have a divided conversation, in part because we have a divided media. Today, what I'm most concerned about is the fact that because of the splintering of the media, we almost occupy different realities.
Here's the point, and we talk about this on this show all the time. So I ask, is it fair to blame one side more than the other? Look, I have long said that I think Fox is the most overtly partisan of the cable networks, particularly in the mornings and in prime time, but that CNN is the most dishonest because they've long pretended to be objective when they actually lean left. Thoughts?
I couldn't agree more about CNN.
Yeah, you don't agree with Fox? You don't agree that Fox is the most overtly partisan?
I do agree with President Obama, and I don't haven't agreed with him on a lot of things, but I do agree that it's sad how everyone has splintered, the networks have splintered, and viewers only watch what they want to hear. They watch the networks that are going to tell them what they want to hear, a certain slant on the news, and people are less and less willing, I think, to hear other opinions.
But we're talking about different things, too, though. I mean, the fact that the news has become more biased, that is a problem. The fact that we now have, which we saw in the Dominion suit, falsehoods being spread actively, knowingly by people who appear on television, that's a problem. But bias overall is also an issue. But I don't think that having lots of a diverse media landscape where people are getting news from many different places is inherently bad. That actually means that people are getting content that's catered to some of their perspectives.
But everything's slanted.
But it doesn't have to be slanted necessarily. I mean, there is.
But there is a real problem with the silos. I mean, I try on this show every night to take very firm opinions on things, but sometime I'll hit the left, sometimes I hit the right. It's not always equal, right? I don't count. I don't say, oh, how many times am I hitting the left today? But you know what? There are not that many shows. It's incredible that there are not many shows out there that do opinion where you will hear someone taking a position one day attacking radical Democrats and the next day attacking radical Republicans. It almost doesn't exist, which is sort of frightening.
I think for me, the largest frustration is that we've had silos for a very long time. But now, to your point, the information that is being disseminated within those silos are wildly different. And so I think if we could get back to a point where everyone discussed the main issues confronting our nation and the world from different perspectives, there would be no problem with the siloing. The fact is that if you go from network to network, one network wants to ignore the fact that we've had the largest expansion, of NATO on the Russian border, right? Or a doubling of the border, right? No, one nation station wants to ignore the fact that we've got a border problem. So issue by issue, we've got a serious problem just having the American people getting access to what's happening in the world.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.